Yo, what's going on? Chavo Guerrero Jr. here, giving a big shout out to Wrestling Rehab. Keep watching, keep listening, and Viva la Raza.
Órale. Órale, Cholo Trucker here, Wrestling Rehab. Shouts to all the junkies out there, man. What's up? That's a Benny straight out of the box state, homie. Oh man, here we are, midweek, hump day. You know, I gotta tell you, man, I I've been becoming a little bit more of a fan of NXT, and I was really looking forward to the Great American Bash. And for one reason or another, I got my dates um tossed around. I thought it was the Sunday after SummerSlam, but damn it, I wanted to check that out. But still catching up with NXT, man. But I am liking it. I am liking it. They're throwing Dom in there with quite a few feuds. Rey Mysterio is going to be there next week as Dom defends his NXT North American champion. So, but hey man, here we are. SummerSlam is almost here, and I gotta tell you guys this, man. At first, I wasn't really all that hyped about it. I was trying to get myself hyped about it, but I wasn't too hyped about it, man. Um, Now after watching Monday Night Raw, it's not that something happened on Monday Night Raw. It was just seeing the lineup, seeing what's going on, seeing what's gonna be taking place, SummerSlam. Hey man, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling it now. Now I am. I mean, I was here to watch regardless. Don't get me wrong, but like now it's like, man, I'm really into it. I'm kind of curious what match everybody is everybody wants to watch, which we will be doing a SummerSlam pre-show this Saturday before SummerSlam starts. So we'll be going live in case anybody wants to check us out. I can't really give you guys a time yet. I'm just going to say it will be before SummerSlam. Obviously, that's for damn sure. I'm probably thinking maybe around 2 Pacific Standard Time, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, probably around that time. Gives us a little bit of time to go ahead and break everything down. But yeah, man, like I said, I was trying to get myself excited after Monday Night Raw. Now I am really excited, and I'm over here in the background. I'm watching some SummerSlam, some old school SummerSlam. What was some of the best SummerSlam matches? What is your favorite SummerSlam? Everybody always talks about, oh man, what's the best WrestleMania? What's the best WrestleMania match? What about SummerSlam? Anybody got a favorite SummerSlam? For one reason or another, 93 sticks out to me. For damn sure, 92 sticks out to me. But I like 93. I like 92. I can't really think just off the top of my head about every single SummerSlam that I've seen and what happened in it, but I just remember them being pretty badass, man. Maybe not every single one of them, but you guys catch my drift, man. It's just always a competition with WrestleMania. But and that just came to my head just because I'm watching a little bit of SummerSlam in the background right now. But for those that are not watching NXT, Dana Brooke is down there. Santos Escobar goes down there. Mommy and Dom go down there. Baron Corbin is down there. Uh, who else, man? I know when they were around, the New Day were down there. Which, whatever happened to the New Day, Holmes? What's going on with them? Are they done? Is it over? Like, I have not really heard much of the New Day. I heard a little bit of Big E that, hey, you know what? He might be ready to come back. But that was already like a month ago. And he's ready to come back. Well, then where is he? His name is Domadork, not Dom. His name is Dirty Dom. Hey, Benny, you remember when he was a little blonde kid and Eddie Guerrero was, I'm your papi. Oh, man. Dom would look all scared. Is it true, Dad? Is it true? It's hard to believe, man. That's that kid, man. Same kid. But is there any particular match that anybody's looking for? We're not going to break down SummerSlam here on this one, but is there any particular match? I'm watching Monday Night Raw, and they keep on saying, hey, a main event. This is one of the main events. I'm like, oh, okay. So they're putting it out there as a double main event, which is, I guess, going to be common. Eddie is his papi. That was good. That was funny. That was really good. And when Dom came out and making that video and praising his dad and said it was Eddie Guerrero, damn, really, really good stuff, man. But like I was saying, I was watching Monday Night Raw, right? And when they're advertising SummerSlam, they said, oh, this is one of the main events. Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. I'm like, oh, okay. That's cool. You guys want to make it a double main event? That's fine. SummerSlam 92 had a double main event, right? You had the Ultimate Warrior versus the Macho Man Randy Savage. And then you had Bret the Hitman Hart versus the British Bulldog. So I'm like, that's cool. That's cool if you guys want to do a double main event, right? I guess Raw would have one and SmackDown will have one. And then they said, and another main event. Asuka versus Charlotte Flair versus Bianca Belair. I'm like, okay. That's a main, that you're calling that the other main event? I'm like, huh. All right. I thought the other main event was gonna be Roman Reigns versus main event Jay. But all right. And then they say, and another main event. It's like, wait, we're going on 3 main events now? Seth freaking Rollins. And it's like, well, wait, hold on, dog. What's with all these main events? And then they said, and another main event caliber type of match. For this one, they said main event caliber type of match, which was Logan Paul against Ricochet. That's like, all right. And our other main event, Roman Reigns, the Bloodline. Like, okay, hang on. Yes, you're supposed to have big matches. Yes, they're supposed to be good matches. They're supposed to be very, very relevant matches. It is SummerSlam. What you don't do is start calling all these matches main events. You have one main event. If you want to have two main events, that's fine. You have one for Raw, you have one for SmackDown. I have no issue with that. But if you're going to go and start calling all these matches main events, I'm not kidding you guys. Go back and watch Monday Night Raw. They called about 5 matches main events. If all the matches are main events, then there is no main event. Let me see. This event should be good. Look, I'm excited. I'm excited. I am. I think it's going to be good, man. Oh, Benny. Oh, Benny. You just, I tell you, Benny, you just ask for it, Holmes. You just keep asking for it. We acknowledge you, our tribal chief. Even that guy that comes straight out of the Rockies acknowledges you. Anyway, Holmes, back to what I was saying. Okay, you guys check out Monday Night Raw, man. If you guys didn't see it, they're naming about 5 matches, main events. It's like, okay, wait, come on, dog. You cannot be doing that. It's good that you got some great matches on there. By the way, the triple threat match between Asuka, Bianca, and Charlotte, badass. I'm glad they went that route. Badass. I love that match. I'm really looking forward to that match. You got 3 hyenas, man. 3 chicks. All 3 of them are badass in the ring. I'm expecting a great match. Probably, let's see. When it comes to wrestling skills, okay? Wrestling skills, probably the best match of the night. When it comes to more pops in sections, it's going to be Logan Paul and Ricochet. Because those guys are daredevil acrobats, man. But I'm just not down with them calling like 4 or 5 of these matches all main events. Like, knock it off. Just say 2 main events. If you want the Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes, and look, that honestly, I'm gonna be real with you guys. That match is a little bit being outshined by all these other matches. I mean, if we're going to be real, and like I said, we're not going to break down SummerSlam here, man. We got a pre-show all lined up to go come this Saturday. But if we're going to be real, how many people are really putting Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes in the forefront? How many people are really, how many of the junkies are really saying, oh, man, you know what? It's a good lineup. But, man, I'll tell you, I'm really looking forward, Holmes, to Brock Lesnar and Cody Rhodes. Because I'm going to be real with you guys, homie. I don't really see too many people. Talking about that match. Not to say they don't care. Not to say it's not a good match. Not to say it's not relevant at all. I'm just simply saying I hear more people excited for some of the other matches on that card as opposed to that one. Which is good. That's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. For once, Brock Lesnar being involved in a match is not one of these over the top mountain, just burying everybody else. It's like, oh, I don't know, man. As long as Brock Lesnar's there, right? Because he's taking over like he always does. He just comes in and then it's all about Brock Lesnar. Well, for the first time, man. Well, I don't know if it's the first time, right? Maybe I shouldn't exaggerate and say the first time, but I will say this time around, his match, and by the way, it's not like he's going in there against a jobber. He's going in there against Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare. And I'm going to be real, man. Out of the importance from what I see, people are probably putting this match, probably, I don't know, 4th, 5th on their list of matches to watch at this SummerSlam. And that's with Brock Lesnar. And I like it. I do. I do like it. I'm looking more forward to the triple threat match than Cody. Hey, Benny, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you, man. That women's triple threat match, that one I'm really looking forward to. I thought it would have been a debacle had they not made it a triple threat, man. Good stuff. Let me see. Hey, what's up, boy? Let me see. The storyline isn't as strong for that match compared to others. We got my son tapping in here. He should be part of the Saturday pre-show for SummerSlam, aka WrestleMania Junior. Yeah, no, look, I agree, man. I don't think the storyline is as strong as some of the other storylines that are going around. I mean, if we're going to be honest, man, let's be real. And maybe some people are starting to get a little tired of it. That's fine. But if we're going to be honest, if we're going to be real, Holmes, the bloodline story is still trumping everything else. You may be looking forward to another match, but when it comes to storyline, that's still the storyline. I know you want to see the Gunther match. Oh, Esa Benny. Oh, Esa Benny. Okay. All right. You know what? I always say, I don't want to go on a rant. I'm going to go on a rant right here. All right. I'm going to go on a rant. Okay. I was making a delivery. When was it? Yesterday or today? Yesterday. And there's this youngster, man. Shoot, I don't know, Holmes. He's probably about like, I don't know, 23 or something like that. To him, you know, like old school wrestling was like watching Edge and stuff like that, right? And he's over there unloading my trailer, and you know, we're chopping it up. We're talking. He likes wrestling. We're chopping it up and all. He lost this week too. Well, not technically, man. Little Shorty G put on a great one against Gunther. But then Gunther came back and beat Gable in this timed match. But all right, so let me tell you guys what happened. So I'm chopping it up with this guy, right? And we're talking about SummerSlam, and we're just talking about, you know, everything that's going around in the WWE. And then it just came to my mind. I'm like, you know what? Let me check this Vato's temperature when it comes to Gunther. I said, what's your thoughts on Gunther? I didn't give him my thoughts. I didn't say anything. I forgot who we were talking about. I think we were probably talking about Seth freaking Rollins. And when will he lose the strap? So I just asked him, hey, what's your thoughts on Gunther? I didn't make a face, nothing. I didn't mislead him anyway. I just wanted to see where this guy was with Gunther. Okay. He's all like, oh, I like him. I like him, man. I like him. I'm like, do you really? He's all like, oh, yeah, man. He's the best Intercontinental champion. I'm like, okay, hang on. You know, I'm a little flabbergasted, so I start gathering my thoughts. I'm like, okay, I don't want to come off hard on this kid. All right. I don't want to come off hard on him. So he's all like, yeah, man. And then I'm like, well, what makes him so great, man? You know, I'm really trying to kick this kid's tires to just check the pressure, man, to make sure, you know, he's not filled up with Fix-A-Flat. that he actually has real actual air in there, man, and that his PSI is good on his tire. And he's all like, well, I mean, yeah, maybe his kick, his boot is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. And I'm like, all right, so is he really that great? He's all, and then this is what he tells me. This is what he tells me. He says, well, that match, I really like the match that he had against Sheamus. The match that he had against Sheamus. Clash at the Castle? The one where they had Bret the Hitman Hart ringside in attendance because they were trying to make the comparison of great Intercontinental Championship matches. The one where Gunther just goes and just keeps slapping Sheamus on the chest. The one that they had out in, what was it, London, just the way SummerSlam 1992 was out there as well. That one. So you're basing all this. You can't really tell me like any really good moves or anything like that. What you're telling me is you came into that he is greatest Intercontinental Champion, I guess. I don't know, but because of that match? Okay. What's up, Richard? Look, to the commentators. Okay, commentary does have power, Holmes. Commentary does have power. Was Hitman versus Bulldog at SummerSlam? Yes, it was 1992 SummerSlam. It was the main event in 1992. And by the way, it is a classic. It is one of the greatest Intercontinental matches you will ever see. By two great wrestlers. Shouts to Sheamus. I do like Sheamus. He is a good wrestler. He can even be a great wrestler if you want to call him that. That's fine. But that match that happened at Clash at the Castle was no damn classic. Who the hell remembers that match? Can anybody tell me that they remember that match? Was that match of the year? Was that the main event? Who in the flying flip remembers that match? What happened in that match? Can you tell me what happened in that match? No, you can't. Because that match sucked. It sucked. Shout outs to Sheamus and Gunther. I don't hate Gunther. I just don't think he's that great. And the fact that they're putting this IC strap on him to make him the greatest Intercontinental Champion, Charlie, homie, you're not. You won't be. But the commentators kept on, oh, man, if you guys remember the classic back in 1992, just down the street from here, that Bret Hart and British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith, put on for the Intercontinental Championship match, man, this one's right up there with it. No, it's not. No, it's not. Not even close. You got this one dude just slapping Sheamus in the chest. What the hell is so great about that? It wasn't even the main event. There was no big storyline to it. You go back to 1992, SummerSlam in London. The excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart, Intercontinental Champion, one of the greatest Intercontinental Champions, by the way, versus his brother-in-law, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. In front of Davey Boy Smith's wife, who is also Bret Hart's sister. the storyline, the lead up to it. Oh man, you got two family members going at it. It does not. Look at this. Look at this. The build-up. This was the main event at SummerSlam. By the way, the only time the Intercontinental strap was main eventing at SummerSlam. You're comparing this. You're comparing this right here, what's on the screen, the storyline with the family, the sister of Bret Hart, the wife of Davey Boy Smith, sitting ringside. I said, Benny, yeah, that place was crazy. That place was nuts. You're comparing that to what Sheamus and Gunther did? And it's not just a build-up. It's not just a storyline. Did the match live up to it? Because this one did. This one did. This is one of the greatest Intercontinental Championship matches. This one lived up to it. I'm not saying it's the best, but it lived up to it. Gunther versus Sheamus, I don't even recall what the hell the storyline was to that. I don't remember. I don't know if they actually had beef. I don't know if there was some pleito. I don't know if somebody called somebody's mom something else. I don't know if I got no idea. I have zero clue what the build-up to that match was. But this, oh yeah. Oh, I remember the promos. I remember the British Bulldog saying, when I go into the ring, you're not my family. I don't even know you. I never met you before. I remember Bret Hart putting his glasses up to his forehead and saying, well, take a look into my eyes, British Bulldog, and tell me you don't know me. I'm the one that introduced you to my sister. What the hell was Sheamus and Gunther's buildup? Because I don't know. But holy smokes, dog. Son of a gun. Let's not do our youth wrong like that, where we are going to say that Gunther's the greatest Intercontinental champion, that match at Clash at the Castle is one of the greatest Intercontinental championships ever. Have you forgotten about the Heartbreak Kid against Razor Ramon in the ladder match? Oh, yeah. That was for the IC strap. What the hell, man? It's so damn great about that match that happened at Clash at the Castle. You got one guy just slapping the other guy in the chest. What's so great about it? Let me pull this up right here. Just so everybody can see, man. Just so everybody can. I can't really use any footage, but look at that. See, that's how it ended. British Bulldog comes out with the victory. All three of them standing in there. Great, great times. Or heck, I don't care. Go look at freaking highlights of Gunther versus Sheamus. See how much you're impressed. What we're doing, we are letting our youth down, junkies, by allowing this lie to just fester and marinate, that Gunther is going to go down as one of the greatest, one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions. Okay, fine. Yes. One of the longest. Yes. But greatest, Chale, homie. I'll put the Miz over him because the Miz was good. I would actually, look, man, I've been saying it for a while. I want that Intercontinental title to go back to the Miz. I do. Who will make a great IC champion right now? LA Knight. Let me see. Have you watched any of the Dark Side of the Ring episodes? Vince Russo has been promoting that bash at the beach. I think I've seen a little bit of the Dark Side. I'm not really sure, man. I do know Vince Russo has came out and talked smack about Cody Rhodes, that he doesn't really understand his promos and why is he doing his promos like that. Vince Russo has been coming in. By the way, has anybody seen Vince Russo lately? The guy looks homeless. What's up with these dudes that just kind of look like they fall apart, man? I'm being real, homie. Vince Russo, if you look at him, he looks like he's drinking out of a bottle in a paper bag, homie, outside the 7-Eleven asking for change. Give the IC champ to LA Knight instead. Absolutely. Absolutely. And for the love of the good Lord up above, would people please stop with that match between Gunther and Sheamus at Clash at the Castle, saying that was one of the best Intercontinental champions. My goodness, dog. I'm getting a headache just thinking about people just saying that.
Man, see, that's what happens. Every time you do coke, man, that's what happens. I swear to God.
Hey, wait a minute, man.
Every time,
yeah, every time I do coke, you get on that every time I do coke.
That's right, man. It goes straight to your brain, man, and messes it up, man. You're not going to have a brain no more.
That's the problem. That's the problem. Everybody's saying that is doing coke or something. Because that's not a good match. But look, we got Gunther going up against Drew McIntyre this Saturday at SummerSlam. And sure, why not? You know, why not, man? I think Drew McIntyre can make a pretty good Intercontinental champion. Will they give it to him? I don't know, man. I'm not really sure. Obviously, they haven't really been putting Gunther in any dangerous positions where he's going to be losing the strap. So this is, I think, the first time that, you know, everybody's kind of thinking like, well, who knows? Maybe Drew McIntyre can go ahead and get off of him. But I hope he does. Look, anybody but Gunther. I'm done with it, man. Again, I want to make something very clear because I think people are getting the wrong idea. I don't hate Gunther or Walter, if you want to call him from his name back in the days. I don't hate him. There is room for him. Definitely there's room for him on the roster. What I hate is the fact that they're forcing him to be, you know, the so-called greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. Or they're forcing it for him to be mentioned with the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. And no, man. No. You're not there. Look, man, everybody put it down on your books how you want to. Not in my book, man. You're not there with the Macho Man. You're not there with Bret the Hitman Hart. You're not there with Mr. Perfect. You're not there with The Miz or Chris Jericho. I'll even put Razor Ramon and HBK over there. Pat Patterson. You're not there, man. I don't have a problem with Gunther. That's fine. Have him go on a winning streak. I don't care. Have him win. Have him beat the winning streak of Goldberg when Goldberg was in WCW. I don't care. Just not with that strap around him. Get the strap off of him and have him go on a 2-year winning streak. I don't care, but just get that strap off of him, because I do not want him to be mentioned as one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time. And if it goes down that he is one of the greatest Intercontinental champions of all time, people are going to be saying, hey, what's his greatest match? And people, for some odd reason, for some ridiculous reason, Holmes, they're going to revert back to that match at Clash at the Castle, because the commentators are over there telling you that that match matches up to this one right here. And it doesn't. It doesn't. Damn it, man. I better get out of here. Hey, man, I'm just saying, look. Stop disrespecting greatness. How about that? How about we just have that conversation? Stop disrespecting greatness. These two guys, their promos leading up to this match, the storyline leading up to this match, and the actual match that they had. Stop disrespecting greatness. You know, if you guys were shooting for a great Intercontinental Championship match, just be honest and say, you know what? Didn't quite live up to it. Let's not try to lie about it and, you know, just everybody just repeat it and then it'll become true. Like, nah, Charlie, homie, because it's not true. So, all right, junkies, check this out, man. This Saturday, we are going live again. The time is a little bit chalky. I don't have an actual time yet set for you guys yet. Okay, I'll just leave it with this, Benny. Both Imperium and the Brawling Brutes, nobody cares about them unless Gunther is in Imperium and Sheamus is in the Brawling Brutes. Those other guys that are in there, they're just, you know, they're just there, man. But to be honest, people just kind of forget their names. They're just kind of there. They should probably actually become true tag teams. Let Gunther go off on his own, become solo, not be part of the trio, and let Sheamus get away from the Brawling Brutes. And let those guys be actual true tag teams, like real actual tag teams. And, you know, bring a little bit more spark to the tag team division. But anyway, man, hey, this Saturday, I'm thinking somewhere around 2 Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be somewhere around there. I will definitely let it be known. I'll definitely drop a community post and you guys know ahead of time, probably that Friday, giving you guys an actual time. And let me see, glad no hate on Gunther. So what size shirt? Oh, hey, man, I love doing this. I love being here, man. I love chopping it over wrestling like this, man. I gave myself a headache, man. I got to go get myself an aspirin or two. Hey, guys, I'll catch you guys. Shout out to all the junkies, Total Trucker, Wrestling Rehab. We will be live this Saturday. I'll let you guys know what time. Somewhere around 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, somewhere around that time for the SummerSlam pre-show. Shout out to all the junkies. Catch you guys on next one.
And I'll let's go.